tomorrow feels so alone. There's no one here to guide me through. I close my eyes with an open mind. I can see a ray of light. I hear a voice from deep inside. It's calling me. Here I am. Here we are. And I say yes I can. And I say here I am. No more hiding in darkness. I'm ready to stand in the light. And I say yes I can. And I say here I am. No more hiding in darkness. I'm ready to stand in the light. Lifting the veil, open the gate. I'm here to shine, it's never too late. Finding my why, always will be guided through. Feeling my heart opening wide. I can see the rising tide. Feel so alive, I hear the world is calling me. Here I am. Here we are. And I say yes I can. And I say here I am. No more hiding in darkness. I'm ready to stand in the light. And I say yes I can. And I say here I am. No more hiding in darkness. I'm ready to stand in the light. Here I am. Here we are. And I say yes I can. And I say here I am. No more hiding in darkness. I'm ready to stand in the light. And I say yes I can. And I say here I am. No more hiding in darkness. I'm ready to stand in the light. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. Of all days, it is Monday again. I can't believe it. How is everybody feeling on this fine new day of waking up, awakening, remembering, surrendering to our higher purpose, which is actually so misunderstood that we think the higher purpose is somewhere above. Yeah, our higher self is hovering above us. And it's like, hey, reach me. I'm up here. Right? Versus higher self, higher purpose, being connected to a higher frequency on the inside. Woo! Recently, I've been contemplating and pondering that so much. And it has been such a blessing. Because it takes away the pressure of trying to find something outside of myself.
trying to find my happiness in something outside of myself, trying to find my well-being in something outside of myself. And instead, diving into the deepest depth and the well of my soul, discovering messages, insights, flowing like poetry from that well into my heart space. And then, like an overflowing cup, oozing and radiating out into this beautiful world, blessing the people around me. Hello, my beautiful people. Oh my God, I'm so excited that you're all here. Let me just quickly put on my glasses that I can read your beautiful comments here. Precious Queen is here. Richard is here. Oh, so amazing. So amazing. So the first song I wanted to share, and I'm going to take my glasses off again. It's going to be like, hello there. Well, let me just sing from that place of, it's actually kind of beautiful. It's actually funny because when I close my eyes, or even when I open my eyes, I don't see the number, the amount of people that is listening and watching. I can just get lost in the moment and lost in this beautiful music and come from a place of simply giving what I feel and what I sense right here in this moment now. And what I feel and sense right here in this moment now is light. Here we go. Early morning sun is rising. Birds are singing a song about a beautiful new world, where fairies dance in the trees. They ride around the world on bumblebees. The light is fading in these days. You know the light is fading in, and the light you carry inside, it ain't never gonna die. And the light you carry inside, it ain't never gonna die. Early morning sun is rising. I'm walking barefoot along the waterline. You know, sometimes it's so dark that I can't see my hands in front of these beautiful eyes anymore. And you know the light is fading in these days. You know the light is fading in, and the light that you carry inside, it ain't never gonna die. And the light that you carry inside, it ain't never gonna die. And our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate. Our deepest fear is that we are indeed powerful beyond measure. And it is not only one of us, it is each single one of us. We are not so much afraid of our darkness as we are afraid of our light. But I say, go out and shine. Go out and shine that light. Go within and find that light. And then you go without and shine that light. And we are here on the journey. We keep searching for the light. And we keep searching on the outside until we find it. until we find it inside. And the light that you carry inside, oh, it ain't never gonna die, love, never gonna die, love, never ever gonna die. And the light that you carry inside, it ain't never gonna die. The light that we carry inside ain't never gonna die. I don't know, there's just something about that song. It came to me about, I think, 6 years ago, back in Hamburg, Germany. And I was walking through the streets there. Excuse me here. Yes. And I was walking through the streets and I was thinking, there's just something is missing. And I was like, I think it's just a little more of a flicker of light. And then I thought to myself, you know what? It is up to me to bring a lot of that into the world. And if I want to see more light, I need to find more light within. And then when I find that light within, it will radiate to the outside. How do I find that light within? For me, I've been on a journey over the last 1.5 years. I mean, probably for the last 43 years, really, but more like really aware over the last year when everything went into shutdown. I dove into that deep space and really looked at my fears. And I really started finding some deliciousness in there. And somehow the more I embrace all of that, the more light I also find. I love that, Richard. Yeah. It's the key. Both are beautiful only when balanced. Exactly. Sun always shines. Exactly. I see that too. You know, living in a place where the sun shines most of the time, we need both. We need day and night and dark and light and the rain and shine, right? It's equally as beautiful, actually. It can be to dance in the rain, you know, and also to just stretch yourself towards the sunlight, right? Oh, I hope that I can inspire you. I can lift you up a little bit here today. And the idea was today, let me just quickly tune in. Being present. It's all about being present, being here now, giving ourselves to each moment. Yeah. Like giving ourselves to a lover, giving ourselves to life. Yeah. Giving ourselves, almost like giving ourselves up, but not in the sense of sacrificing and I'm giving up myself, more from the sense of give up that sense of self and melt with the idea of being part of something bigger. And you will hear me talk much more about that because it's something that I'm really right now, there's just something within me. I keep having dreams about that, visions, like the idea that I'm just a fractal in a gigantic, beautiful experience. I am a piece of a mosaic that's called humanity, right? And everything I think, everything I do, everything whatever I perceive as I, does and contributes, has a ripple effect into the DNA of the whole. Oh my goodness gracious, I just love that so much. It sounds a little bit like a sci-fi movie, but isn't life exactly that? Isn't life like a sci-fi movie in action, specifically at the moment, where it's like, whoa, what's happening? Where are we? What is right and wrong? What is good and bad? What does it even mean? What does it even mean anymore? Yeah. And we try to find ourselves in what we perceive as right and wrong. We try to categorize each other with being weak and or strong.
But what if all of this is just an illusion? What if all of this is just an illusion? For us to let go of this illusion, for us to let go of this limiting idea. What if we are so much more than we can really see? What if we're so much more than we can ever find and believe? And it seems like everything around us needs to crumble, and everything we perceived as real needs to fall apart. And something new will be born, something new will be found in the ground, in the soil. And then we let go of the illusion that we are separate from the whole, and we let go of the delusion that we need to keep on thriving for more and more and more. And what if what we see is simply a reflection of you and me? What if your energy and my synergy count? What is it all about? You might ask, what is my purpose? Why do I have fear and doubt? And why do I think that I'm not good enough? All part of the game, a part of the game. Until we let go of the illusion and remember that we are part of the whole, until we're freed of this delusion that we need to fight only for ourselves. That we need to breathe only for ourselves. Would you consider to being part of something bigger? Just embrace this idea for this moment in time, and then we can all let go of the illusion that we're disconnected from the whole, and release the illusion that we're disconnected from the soul. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, Richard, I love it. You're like totally in a conversation here. I love this. Like a honeymoon without the boom boom part, butterfly in the stomach, puppy love, so to speak. Yes, I love puppy love. Yes, exactly.
Ah, so beautiful. Yeah. Releasing more of everything, really. It's just kind of like sitting with these ideas of just giving ourselves to this moment where there is no future and no past, and to really allow ourselves to catch a glimpse of that. It's almost overwhelming, right? It's always overwhelming. I think that's what people experience when they, take mushrooms and ayahuasca and things like that, because that's when a window opens in time, right? When it's like, whoa, okay, this is, oh, wow, there's so much love. There's so much like, so much goodness, so much darkness and so much light. And even there, we can even take that out, because then we have again, it's all just words. It's almost like words become unnecessary. That's why when I play music with my crystal singing bowls, I use mostly and mainly sounds. And then I get asked, like, do you channel, like, is that light language? And I don't even want to give it that label anymore, because for me, it's just like, no, I'm giving something that comes through, something that wells up. I give it a sound. And I'm actually, since I have you here, I would love to give you an example of that. Just because I can. I have my beautiful crystal singing bowl. Let me just quickly do this. Yesterday I went into the forest and I blessed, let's say this. I wanted to bless the plants, but there were also a lot of mosquitoes that wanted to be blessed. So it was a little tricky to do that. And then actually I got stung all over the place. Anyways, this is my beautiful crystal singing bowl. Yeah, and let's just listen to her sing for a little bit. This is really an invitation for all of us to move beyond words, and feel each other, sense each other, and our purest intentions and frequencies behind the words, because words are literally costumes. Yeah, our intentions carry costumes. And yet again, there can be very pretty costumes out there, and you're just not feeling it. So we can learn to trust that. Words can be manipulated, but the frequencies, what we feel, what we sense, not so much. Yeah. It's funny, every time I play this beautiful bowl, the birds are coming to the window. and they are a little bit louder, a little bit more ecstatic and excited. You know, that is sometimes when we go beyond words, that's really when my mind empties in those moments of playing this beautiful instrument. I don't need to think anymore about what I want love to transmit, because it's not me who's really transmitting anything. It is something that is coming through, as above, so below, so to speak. It's coming through, and therefore, no need to choose too many words. Yes, fireflies. Oh my God. Fireflies and dragonflies, all those creatures that are connecting us to the magical realm, that we have forgotten. That place where we're all from, yeah, where all ideas are from, that creative source, that creative essence, yeah. And take in this light, illuminate the inside. If you are in the dark, remember, ease is just one breath away. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And sometimes when you get lost in your precious mind, sometimes when you feel so alone, you don't know where to go, ease is just one breath away. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, and maybe release with a beautiful sigh. And then one day you'll remember. One day we will all surrender, and we will find the answer in the wind, caressing our skin. The answer in the wind. The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind, right? And so now take a step and let your heart be open wide, and never let anybody talk and take you down. And let your soul fly free and wild, and be untethered, untamed, and go out and fly. Like a butterfly, a firefly, dragonfly, like a bird in the sky, like the eagle and the condor, like the sparrow. You were meant to be light and free, but like a seed you're growing in the soil. It can be muddy for a while, but then you move towards the light. It's not so much about doing anything, achieving anything, trying anything. It's really about being. Until we remember who we really are. Until we surrender who we really are. Until we finally surrender and remember, right? That's always my favorite thing to say, to say. Oh, welcome to Lucie Lynch, live on a Monday, Musical Mondays. If you are not in Lucie's Lighthouse yet, come on over. I'm going to quickly ta-da-ta. You find it on Facebook. It's very easy. It's a group with beautiful people. And I'm here to lift you up and support you in feeling relaxed, recharged, and rejuvenated as much as I can. I do that. And I'm creating a lot of beautiful things and offers behind the scenes, private concerts and wellness retreats and all of those beautiful treats for humanity, because I think that the more we can gather, the more we can bathe in these musical adventures, the more we will be able to love one another a little bit more. And I know sometimes we feel it sounds a little cheesy, but why do we all love Hollywood movies so much, right? In the end, we're really all just cheesy human beings. Be honest. We love happy endings. Wink, wink, wink. Last time I really sun gazed intentionally, I was 16. Now, abundance. I lost my family connection in Spain at 16. Abundance is returning. Oh, Richard, I love that so much. Abundance is returning. Isn't that so beautiful when we have the feeling, something kind of like moved away from us, and maybe we even pushed it away a little bit, and then something is returning. Yeah, returning. And we then are able to receiving abundance. Yeah, I think there is a lot of notion and a lot of motion around that right now, right? Prosperity, wealth, abundance, and and everyone always thinks, oh my God, that's so great, because it's money, right? Because we all think, oh yeah, I need more money, I want more money, prosperity, wealth, abundance, right? It's just money, right? And then we think, no, wait a second. So there's all these nuances. Again, here are words, right? But then again, I also really love words. That's the funny duality of things. I love them, and then I also think somehow they're a little bit unnecessary, right? So wealth for me personally, and again, these are, I just watched the Big Lebowski. This is just your opinion, man. So it's just my opinion, nobody has to agree with me whatsoever. So, but when I'm thinking about wealth, I'm thinking about accumulating wealth. Like wealth for me means more, I have more than I really need. I'm accumulating, and I keep hoarding and buying more homes and more things and more stuff, and then here and there maybe I'm donating to some charity or something, but it's really more like the wealth, right? And then for me, when I see prosperity, it's more like prospering. That's what I see in nature. Like nature for me is not wealthy. Nature for me is prosperous, where I see there's always enough there, and it is emerging. Nature is not holding back in its beauty. Yeah, a flower is not like, oh, let me just show only a little bit of my beauty here, because otherwise other flowers could actually copy my real true beauty, right? So it's that really fun thing where it's like, prosperity, which then for me that's more connected to the abundance, because the abundance for me personally then has that, like, there is an abundance of prosperity, right? There's an abundance of everything, meaning all the, the leaves and the soil and the grains of sand and the cells in my body and the hair on my head and the beautiful ideas that are floating around in the universe, to bless us with inspiration. So that's what I really think is so, that's why it's so important to sometimes ponder these things and also ponder the words that we use. And is then I have an abundance of breath, you know. I'm very prosperous in my breathing because I feel like I have a lot of, I've been so blessed with so much breaths, so many breaths that I was able to take throughout my life. Versus if I would be wealthy, I would like hold it in, hold in my breath, and then secretly invest that breath in a little can somewhere. And then I'm just saving it. Let me just breathe it in. Secret can, closing it off, hiding it in Switzerland. Why not? Like a secret breath account, right? Breathing it in, holding it, sending it to a foreign country. So at some point when I'm running out of breath, I can quickly, shortly before I die, fly to Switzerland or wherever I've been hiding it. And then I can take a last deep breath in, realizing, but it was actually my time to go. Right? It's so funny because for me it comes really from that idea that there's any form of safety and security in that, right? I learned something so beautiful again today. Richard, I love you. I love you so much. Pods of dolphins. Yeah. And pods of dolphins, they have that like collective consciousness, and they're communicating, right? They're communicating through their frequencies, and they're singing in their sounds. And actually, when there is one of the mammals, one of the animals is in danger or is at risk, the others are all showing up to support that mammal. And immediately I want to like well up right now, because that has gotten so lost. And yet, though, there is moments when I see here in the community, we had recently, certain things were happening in the community where a beautiful woman lost her partner, and the whole pod came together, the pod consciousness, and we all did a fundraiser, and we did a GoFundMe, and we supported, right? But imagine now that would not always only be there in a drastic, dramatic, heart-wrenching incident. Imagine we had that consciousness on an even earlier stage, right? Like think more like dolphins, feel like the tribe, exactly. But even beyond our own tribe, like have that tribe of humanity, right? That thinking of the bigger than just my tribe, to think of, wow, imagine we could create something where when we see someone is actually in danger, or someone that we can then step in as a community. And this morning I was drinking a coffee in one of my favorite coffee shops. And then what I a lot of times do, my husband and I would drive there together with the dog. Then he has to go to work, and then I walk the dog back home. And I was walking the dog back home, and I just looked around, and there was the sweetest homeless man that came my way. And the first thing I was like, oh man, I don't have cash. I really need to make it a habit that I carry cash, because in these days it's only cards, right? But then I was like, okay, what else do I have to give? And I was like, you know what? I have some of my time to give. So our eyes met, and he immediately started talking, right? And he shared with me how they had kicked him out. He was sleeping, he found shelter, in front of one of the stores on the other side of the road, and how they had kicked him out, and they told him that he's not welcome back, and that they're gonna take measures so that he cannot be there anymore. And his eyes teared up, and he said, it's already hard enough out here by myself. And I felt like I found a place where I can be with that. But now even that is gone. And I just stood there with him, and I was like, and then all I could really say was, I hear you, and I feel you, and I really hope that we can all take better care of each other. That was all I could say. And then and he was like, thank you so much. And then he wandered off with his bundle, his bag and his plastic bag. his sleeping bag. And then, excuse me, and then there was, I was in that emotional state. And then another homeless woman came with the most colorful colors. And she had a little cart that she was pulling. And she was like pulling her cart and she was just laughing and smiling. And then she looked at me and said, "Hello, beautiful. Oh, I love you." And I was like, "Hello." And I waved back. And then I started just crying, right? And then another woman looked at me and she was like, "Why are you crying?" And I was like, "Because I feel like, these two people that I just met, they are so beautiful and they are just overlooked." And it was that moment. And then the woman started tearing up, and then we were both there and we said, well, we can make a difference with just doing exactly that, like not ignoring it and not looking away, and just at least be present. Even in that moment, I cannot offer shelter, I cannot offer money. Oh man, I don't know. And that just hit me, where it's like, it's not only my own pot of dolphins, it's like, it's a big, we're just like a gigantic pot of dolphins, man. Oh, exactly, oh man. But just to see, how I was in doubt of, can I even give anything? And it was just enough to just be there and be present. Okay, so whew, that was my dolphin contemplation this morning.
If I can't see the beauty in a stranger's face, how can I be connected to my heart? If I cannot see the love in a stranger's eyes, how can I talk about love? And I'm here to lift you up, yeah, here to lift you up, yeah, with all that I got. Here to lift you up, yeah, here to lift you up with all that I am. How can I think I'm part of something bigger than me if I close my eyes and never look down? If I look for love, look for light in the sky, and never see what's right in front of me on the ground. And I'm here to lift you up, yeah, here to lift you up, yeah, here to hold your hand when you cry. Here to lift you up, yeah, here to lift you up, yeah, give you a hug or 2 or 3, and I know I'm not the only one, and I know I'm not the only one. It's a beautiful emergence of something new and something bigger than us. A beautiful emergence of something bigger, so much so much more beautiful than just this little ego heart of mine trying to get by. When I look in your eyes, all that I see is a reflection of the beauty that I didn't know was also within me. When you look into my eyes, all that you see is the beauty that you've forgotten that was already hiding inside of and let you know that you are not alone, and let you know that you are not alone, never alone. Because I'm here to lift you up, yeah, here to lift you up, yeah, and take you by the hand. Here to lift you up, yeah, here to lift you up there, and support you on your path to understand that you are powerful and beautiful, and you are meant to be. Ah. Oh, 𝐿𝐸𝐵𝐿, thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for all of your time and your presence and your love every Monday that you show up and that you share. So many of you share the videos and shared my music. Because of you, every week I'm sending Yes I Can t-shirts and Yes I Can fridge magnets around the world. And my newest pride is the Lucies Lighthouse CD special edition with Yes I Can, She Believes, Reunion in the End, love song, and Love is the Only Way, which is not officially released yet. Oh, I'm just so excited and so grateful. And without you, the lighthouse would be just an empty chamber of a flickering light. And because of all of you who are there, it makes that big difference, all of us together. The dolphin pod mind. And I hope I can always support you every Monday in staying a little bit more present, contemplating and pondering these ideas, and inspire you to pass on these random acts of kindness. If you feel inspired, I actually offer all these beautiful different things. If you have a company, a corporation, I'm offering these little inspirational pop-ups in meetings and virtual meetings recently over the last year. I've been showing up in different settings to set the stage for a successful, empowering meeting, so to speak, and here to lift you up. And virtual concerts. I write personal songs for family members. There's so much I can give to you, and in return, we can produce more beautiful music. The next song I want to go into the studio with is actually The Light, and also another new tune that has been emerging, which is And I'm diving into the ocean, I leave the surface behind. I'm diving into the darkness, still devoted to find my light. So excited. I'm so excited about what's to come. I'm so excited about what wants to emerge from all of what's going on right now. But the main thing is that we move from this self-centeredness more to like the collectiveness, that dolphin pod consciousness. Ah, my beauties! Did I forget anything? If you have not done the Lucy and the 4 Elements 4-week meditation journey, you can sign up. You can sign up for my email list as well to be updated and informed of all the beautiful new things that are coming. And the 4-week meditations, you get every week one of my meditations into your inbox, and you can do it in your own time. I had some emails that I received where people were like, oh, I would love to sign up, but I don't have time. I'm not in the Hawaiian time zone. I was like, no, you can do those whenever you want to. Yeah. The rest of it will emerge. I'm so excited. There's so much new music coming through. I'm actually right now in the process of saving up. I don't like that anymore. I am inviting a new keyboard / piano into my life. Mine gave up. And so right now I'm excitedly looking for the funds
to buy a new piano. And I think new music will be the medicine for this beautiful life. Because love is the only way. Love is the only way. Love is the only way I know. Have a wonderful and powerful week. Thank you for being here. And I talk to you very soon. Namaste. Aloha. Dankeschön.